Okay. Hello, everyone. This is LAX2025 Group 16. Today, we will talk about the discussion 6. Please introduce yourself first. My name is Wang Junlan, and my matric number is 208764.
Hello, my name is Nur Fatin Inani binti Muhammad Razani. My matric number is 200779 and I'm from Faculty of Science.
My name is Siti Balkis binti Muhammad Zulkifli and my matric number is 203961.
My name is Siti Karunisa binti Mak Yusof and my matric number is 203103.
My name is Lim Wei Kyung and my matric number is 203700. I'm from Faculty of Engineering.
Hi, my name is Yong Ming Ray and my matric number is 200511.
Okay, first, discuss each other about what you have done so far for LAX2025. You can also review your understanding of parody. Here are 3 suggested topics. First, how do you feel about parodies? Are parodies useful in societies? Would society be offended by parody? I believe we could have a better understanding of parody after discussing many parody videos together before. So, who wants to talk about your idea first?
Maybe I can try first. Okay. For me, what I have learned, what I have discussed in this LAX 2025. So in this LAX, we have discussed and review 4 videos that we are selected in the video 1. And then, so our parody is about the quarantine, about the lab rules, study, and also the examinations. So we cover all the 4 videos in the past few weeks. Okay, so so for my understanding about this parody, parody is the work that mimic the style of the another work or artist. They create another video from the original one, but in the way of the entertaining. So what makes parody popular is that the purpose of the parody itself. The parody is want to deliver the message, but deliver the message, comments or criticize the society, the subject of the parody itself. So that's why the parody become popular in our society nowadays. Okay, so in my opinion, about the parodies, parodies is important in the society because they give a lot of message that are difficult, that we are difficult to understand. They give the informations in the way of the entertaining, but we need to focus back, or we need to refer back to the what kind of the content that the parody want to deliver to us. So how does the society receive the parody? Is it that often by the parody? Yes, in my opinion, it is based on the people that receive the kind of the content of the parody itself. So the ones that feel often with the parody will help them to change for a better. So I think it's okay to feel often sometimes to change for a better. So I think that's all for me. What about you guys?
Okay, so maybe I can continue my idea. Okay, so in my opinion, after all this discussion, I feel that there is actually a lot of good parody in our life that we've missed out on. All the parodies that we've discussed previously, they are not only entertaining, but they also deliver positive messages to the people. Okay, so for example, the Take an Exam or the Shake It Off parody, it actually delivers a subtle message to advise the student to be persevere and continue to study hard, even though there will be as there will be an exam, there will be an end to the exam eventually. And this not only applies to exam but also to any hardship in life. Because like lives and ups and downs, and as long as we persevere, the hardship will eventually end. Then there's like quarantine is not quite over, the Billie Jean's parody. It also tells us to stay home or taking care both of our physical and mental health. Then third parody video is SPM is getting closer. So it also shows like it's kind of similar to the take it off the take exam parody. I'm sorry. Okay, so it also shows that people that study is not everything, but students' overall development is and passion is more important. Then finally, we had a parody of new rules, the lab rules. So it helps to act as a mnemonic and help the students to remember lab rules and so on. Okay, so there's a lot of type of parodies that we've discussed, but mostly they are about educational wise, I think. Okay, so although these parodies are not necessary in our life, but I think they are like they are definitely useful for our society. It's like games, they are not necessary, but they can be useful. These parodies they help to lighten up things, makes a little joke about those things, and then shows opinion at the same time. For example, in the quarantine parody, I found a lot of people in the commenting section actually comment that it is very helpful to find something that's so relatable and entertaining for them. This is because a lot of people are getting stressed out while being quarantined, but when they realize that others have been experiencing similar thing by looking at this parody, that they felt that they are not the only one, and other people are doing their best as well. This sort of feeling is particularly important nowadays when especially when there is less social interaction between people. However, it is also important for us to understand that these parody creators they are actually walking on a fine line between entertaining people while delivering the message and delivering the wrong message and offending people at the same time. So it is almost certain that no matter what kind of parody it is, there will always be someone who get offended. Like for example, in our SPM is getting closer parody, this is about students taking exam under the stress from their Asian typical parents. Okay, so it may be entertaining for the students, but offending for the parents. Okay, so they might be angry that their method of educating their children is put in a negative way and then being taken as a joke. Then other people in the society might think that this sort of parody is actually twisting the mind of the children, and they might request these parody videos to be taken down when they misinterpret this message delivered. But regardless, I believe that as long as people create these parodies with a positive reason, then there shouldn't be any worries. As we know, we can't please everyone, right? Okay, so that's about it for my point. Would anyone like to share their opinion as well?
Okay, sure. Um, I'm very agree with Nisa and Young about the parody itself, right? So my opinion about the parody is that I'm a person that really love parody, jokes, or any kind of things that can make me laugh. So because like Leon said, life is already hard. So we are too busy on something that can make us stress. So in order to overcome this kind of stress, maybe we can watch some parody and make it fun. So I think that okay, back to this subject, which is LAX2025. I think by joining this subject can actually release some of my stress, and by watching all the force video, that's true what Young said. We all the creators are conveying the messages, and at the same time they will be offended uh, another party, right? So all of those videos that we have watched together, for example, like SPM, the examination, the lab, has their own specialty. The creators really good in choosing the music background, um, and the dancing, the lyric is so good. If moving to the advantages parody to the society is that I think parody this kind of videos need to be spread more widely because some messages we can't be straightforward to convey it. So by making some parody, we can convey it, but in a better way. We can make it laugh, and at the same time, we convey the message. So and then I think that parody is we know that parody is something that funny, right? So I think that parody is important to each of uh each of each of us and the society because we need to be happy. We just live once, so enjoy yourself. Do not burden our life, our mindset. Be happy. And I think that by producing more kind of parody videos, doesn't matter music videos, movies, but make sure it has the message that can be conveyed to the audience. Well, as well as we can see in Malaysia, there's a lot of parody video that are actually want to offend the political or something, but we did it in the creators did it in a better way, in a parody way, without making it straight. And then I think that that's all from my opinion. Parody is important. That's all. Thank you. What about others?
Yeah, it's for me. Parody is just. I would say I agree with just now Leong say and also Patin and also Siti. Yeah, parody is a limitation of the style of the particular of writers, artists. Yeah, the effect is to produce a humorous writer or product to our audience. It's making the effect of the artist and also the song of the lyrics more interesting. Yeah, it actually is all the parody inside the parody. They have the hidden message they need to send to the public as well. So I would like to say, yeah, it's very. I will go through the 4 video. We have the closer regarding the SPM students. They're going to sit for their final exams, and also lab rules and also quarantine. Yeah, so all is video is relating to I would say give the impact to the audience. And also, as Leong just now say, some of video may have the offenders, for example, to the parents as well. Yeah, I think I don't think this is the offender. Maybe it's just comments or suggestion to their parents. Oh, they're doing these things instead of the even the will offend their parents' style. Yeah, because this is since Asian parents style. I don't think they will feel offense, but it's realistic if they just doing their way only. Yeah, I would say it's okay for them as well. Then a lot of the video that we go through, yeah, it's a lot of hidden message that need to send to our audience. And also I feel that Predi is one kind of the platform that can send the message to the public and also audience without using not change give the giving the copyright to the original artist and also author. Yeah, so I would think that Predi can be continued. It's just changing the style of the uh, or the work of the artist and also audience. Yeah, it's a very good and also interesting video. It's making fun for it. Normally we can see that the original video and also the parody. Normally the parody is getting highest view than the original video. Yeah, so this very is effort from the artist and also uh, work the producer. They're making the parody video more interesting and also more related to our daily life. Yeah, so we can see that actually SPM, the closer is not related to our daily life, but then try to making the closer in a song of SPM is related to our daily life. Is quite reliable to our things that happening beside us. Yeah. So that's all about me. Yeah, we think it's a very good video. After we read for video, I hope that yeah this video can continue. Yeah, we will be looking forward to what we're going to learn about the what is the hidden message of the parody and try to send it to our public as well. Yeah.
Okay, so I continue with my opinion. First, as we know, our group focus on parody in music video. Parody music video is involved of changing or copying existing musical idea or lyric. So I think parody is important because it's allow us to criticize or question without being aggressive. Rather than we use comedy, it's uh, um, mas sorry, rather than we use comedy, sometimes comedy will touch a sensitive issue of someone, but parody imitates stress or draw attention to certain feature characteristic of plot point which is weak, silly, sometimes strange or subject to criticism of any current issue, whereas some like serious issue like political artwork or celebrity can be boring and copy painted. So we sometimes don't understand what comedy to say. But for parody drawn in our audience with sense of humor or lighter takes on a serious issue. But also some parody allows comedian to take on current issue like quarantine or COVID, for example, while still making us to laughing. And then parody also, I think, work by motivating us or viewer to pay attention to the current issue and by provoking strong emotion in the video. So I think like in my opinion, the parody is not offended as long the pupil understand what parody to reach to us. Like if someone don't understand the joke, it can be misunderstanding to us, and it can be they think this there is this fully for us. And then I think parody is important, can bring joyful in our lives as long the parody do not touch sensitivity issue of some news or some society, and can it's like the parody can be continue more.
Okay, thank you for discussing your ideas with me. For me, we watched many parody videos and posted our ideas to each other. We discussed how each different parody has influenced us and the society. For example, SPM parody, I have the same feeling with the students in the video. We are under a lot of pressure from our parents. We face a lot of problems. This parody was able to make many parents realize their mistakes. Um, for the first question, how do you feel about parody? In my opinion, parody uses a famous word to satirize and criticize by imitating it. Of course, this parody is not sorry, this is this parody is not plagiarism. Parody shows us many problems in the society in a funny way, such as people who don't obey the traffic rules. Parody will use a funny way to tell us the harm of not obeying the traffic rules. So I think parody is very interesting. For second question, I think parody is very useful to society. Many people don't know what problems exist in the society, so the person who finds these problems create a parody to make the problem known to the public and get a society attention, and finally solve the problem. For the third question, I think parody is not offensive to society at all. First of all, parody only creates a second time, so a classic or famous work without harming the innocence of the original author. Secondly, parody can enable many people to understand the problems existing in the society, which is conducive to the government or every citizen to solve the problems existing in the society. So I think parody doesn't offend society. So on the contrary, it makes society better. That's my opinion. Can anyone conclude our discussion?
Okay, I try. Okay, for our conclusion in our discussion today, we agree that parody is important to our life because it can bring joyful and it may us to release tension, and then it's also parody sometimes bring news or current topic to us to more understanding in parody way, and then I and then we agree that the parody is not offended to the society as long the parody is not touch our society issue, or people really understand what the parody means. So that's all from me.